era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Good morning, sports and volleyball super fans. This is Quick Set presented by Kick and powered by Smart 5G. We are still coming to you live from the Rizal Memorial Coliseum for the 2025 Shakey's Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Joining you courtside, my name is Diana Igual alongside Rhea Raagas and Caitlin Bernal for our second game of today's quadruple header. Now, before we go to that, let's take a quick recap of what happened in our earlier game today. Earlier, the Adamson Lady Falcons secured a 3-set win against the Arellano Lady Chiefs. And in just a while, we will be seeing another NCAA UAAP showdown as the Benilde Lady Blazers takes on the Ateneo Lady Eagles. Then right after that, we have the National University versus Benilde University at 2 o'clock p.m. And last match for today would be the University of Santo Tomas versus Mapua University. Now, before we head on to these matches, let's take a quick look naman on what the Shakey Super League has to offer right now. We have once again our SSL bundle. Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal now available in 3 types. We have the SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with a Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Now, to everyone who's tuned in right now, we have 3 more games today, so don't miss out on the chance to catch it live here in Manila. But of course, for those who can't join us at the venue, you can still catch a Shakey Super League Preseason Cup live on pusop.com. Your game, your community, join now. Also live on Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. You can also watch us on the Shakey Super League Facebook page and on TV at Solar Sports, Channel 70 on Sky Cable, Channel 59 on Cable Link Metro Manila, and live on Digital Free TV in Mega Manila DDT Channel 21. Now, coming your way is our second game today, that is Benilde versus Ateneo. Stay tuned as 2025 Shakey's Preseason Unity Cup continues as this quick set is presented by Kick and powered by Smart 5G.
Standout Samantha Nolasco, known for her heart and hustle, is ready to anchor the Lady Blazers, of course, as she faced off Jihan Chuatico on the side of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, this sophomore sensation who has been turning heads with drive and dominance for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. It's our second game of this Thursday's quadruple header, and it's a match of pride against power. It's the College of St. Benilde going up against the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. I am Rhea Ragas together with Caitlin Bernal alongside with Diana Igual at the sidelines. Caitlin, Ateneo right now trying to regain that glory. They're going up against the CSB, which is the NCAA champions. How do you think the Blue Eagles will fare in this game?
Well, Rhea, like what you said, NCAA champions ang CSB. But I'm sure since a lot of players ng Ateneo are on the rise right now, at makikita natin yan mamaya, they will put up a good fight and they will definitely challenge the Lady Blazers today.
The Ateneo Blue Eagles will definitely want to put up a good fight here as we take a look at the group standings so far. In Pool A, it's the San Beda University at top 1. In Pool B, the FEU, Lady Tamaraws with 0 losses. And of course, in Pool C, the UP, Lady Maroons remains to be on top there. But focusing here on Pool D, Caitlin, is where we see both teams, the College of St. Benilde and the Ateneo de Manila University.
So CSB, for their first game, they actually faced San Sebastian, where they won in 3 straight sets. And on their second game, they won against the Lady Deltas UPHSD, again in 3 sets. So that was quite an easy match for CSB there. They had a bit of difficulty in set number 2. Na-challenge talaga sila ng mga ng Lady Deltas. But still, they were able to bounce back on that 3rd set to get that set sweep.
Now let's take a look at the Lady Blazers' previous game. They went up against the University of Perpetual Help System Delta, and after opening their campaign with a straight sets win over San Sebastian, the Lady Blazers followed it up with another 3 straight sets victory in their game against the UP Perpetual Help.
Like what I was saying, even though it was a straight set sweep on the side of CSB, na-challenge pa rin sila ng Lady Dallas, as you can see dito sa attacking department nila. 38 at 33 as compared to UPHSD. But then again, CSB being that very established team that they are, lumamang talaga sila sa kanilang blocks and aces, showing us na nandun talaga ang defense ng CSB. And that will be the challenge of the Ateneo Blue Eagles for today.
And speaking of challenge. One challenge na kinakailangan harapin ng Ateneo is the leading scorer for the Lady Blazers in that offensive, in her offensive attack against Perpetual, in that 3 straight sets win against the University of Perpetual Help Delta was Samantha Nolasco.
Samantha Nolasco, we've heard this name time and time again because she really is one of the key players, the veteran players for CSB. She was able to collect 12 points off 7 attacks, 3 blocks, and 2 aces. So, an all-around player na talaga tong si Sam Nolasco. And on side, supplementing her was Fiona Inocentes, who was able to collect 10 points with 7 points lang in the second set. So that's how much she stepped up here for the Lady Blazers for a total of 4 attacks, 4 blocks, and 2 aces.
And speaking of a step up, let's take a look at the game of Ateneo Blue Eagles naman on the other side of the court. They also went up against the University of Perpetual Help System Delta, to which they defeated the same in 3 straight sets.
So medyo same level, we're on the same ground here as they've both won against this also very strong team of the Lady Deltas. But here we saw that the attacks of Ateneo really pushed them for this straight set win. 46 as compared to 24. Medyo may different yan as compared to when CSB went against Lady Deltas. So I'm excited to see paano nila masusustain yung kanilang attacking department dito sa game natin ngayon. But on the side of the blocks and halos pareho lang para sa Ateneo at sa Lady Deltas. Pero dito, yung aces nila ang talagang nag-power sa kanilang offense. We saw that 8 against 2.
Now let's take a look at our player in focus presented by PusoP.com. Join now for free. Well, in that last game, Caitlin, Ateneo had a balanced offensive attack in that 3 straights win, but it was Isa Nisperos who led the way for the team.
This is what I was saying. A lot of players now are on the rise for the side of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, and one of those players is Isa Nisperos, and she's really making a name for herself, as in her previous match against UPHSD, she was able to garner 13 points from 12 attacks and 1 ace. So we'll probably see a lot more of that performance. Great performance here from Isa Nisperos. She's now one of the veterans for the Blue Eagles. And let's see how they will fare against our recent NCAA champions, the CSB Lady Blazers.
That's right. So the real question is, can the Ateneo Blue Eagles match up against the CSB NCAA champions? Don't go away. First serve when we return.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Lari Escorial. Second referee, Eli De Jesus. Action continues here in Rizal Memorial Coliseum. This is the Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup 2025. This match is between the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers and across the net, the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. And now let us meet the starters for both teams. First, from College of St. Benilde, Lady Blazers. First off, setter and team captain at number 1, Cheney Basarte. Outside hitter number 2, Amor Bartolome. Opposite hitter number 9, Aya Densing. Outside hitter number 12, Ashley Eses. Middle blocker number 18, Christy Ondangan. Middle blocker number 21, Zam Nolasco. Starting libero at number 17, Jessa Dorog. Head coach of the Lady Blazers, Jerry Yee. And now for the starters of Ateneo de Manila University, Blue Eagles. First off, setter number 5, Casey Cortez. Outside hitter number 6, Zay Pasha. Middle blocker number 12, Jihan Chuatico. Middle blocker number 13, Robbie Silya. Outside hitter number 14, Ana Hermosura. And opposite hitter number 24, Faye Nesperos. Starting libero number 19, Fiona Arroyo. Head coach of the Blue Eagles, Sergio Veloso. It's the Lady Blazers versus the Blue Eagles. This is the Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup 2025.
4 hours starting 6 for both teams. Chini Basarte will start as the offensive, the orchestrating offense for CSB, while Catherine Cortez will be the one manning the offense of Ateneo de Manila University. Of course, Samantha Nolasco will go head on to Jihan Chuatico with Ondangan, Lieses, Bartolome, Densing, and Dorog for CSB, as well as Rob Cilia and Pasha Hermosora, Nesperos, and Arroyo for the Blue Eagles. And it's a match of pride against power here, as the CSB NCAA defending champions will face head-on the Ateneo Blue Eagles, who will want to regain that glory and of course secure a spot for the next round, as this set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's.
That was the CSB Lady Blazers opening up the attacks on their side with a quick hit from the middle. That was Densing. Easy points here from CSB. Caught the defense of Ateneo off guard there.
Reverse set. It's Pasha with a cross court.
Now, Pasha is really one of the more reliable players on the side of Ateneo. As you can see, napakalakas ng kanyang atake doon galing sa right wing rather. And she's one of the veterans as well, joining Nesperos here with the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Sarte. To Bartolome. That caught the line.
Great speed and great power there from Bartolome, just enough to clip the line. And early on, Rhea, we're already seeing an exchange of powerful hits from both teams. So I think this will be a very interesting matchup.
Aya Densing, and she scores.
And that's another great hit there by Densing, going long enough to clip the line once again. And Ateneo will definitely want to adjust on those long balls that CSB has been executing so far.
So far, itong CSB, Caitlin, they are yet to drop a match here in their respective pool. Nasa top 1 sila ngayon, whereas itong Ateneo de Manila, nasa top 2. So both teams remain undefeated here in Pool D. So this match is really, I would say, crucial in their pool para to determine, or not to determine yet, but to help them secure at least a safe spot going into the next round. Well, again, it's too early to tell, but you see both teams remain undefeated.
That's true. CSB is going into this game, like what you said, undefeated, gunning for their third straight win, while Ateneo here is looking for their second straight win. And so this is a very crucial matchup now for the Blue Eagles.
An early activation there for Samantha Nolasco.
That was a great delivery from Basarte to Nolasco, just in between the seam of those two Blue Eagles.
Aiden Singh with the serve. Cross court. Basarte to Aya. Oh, that's short.
Densing wanting to go for her third point, but that was a bit too short on the third touch. But we saw there a wonderful third touch attack by Hermosura. And I think these names are very familiar with us, Rhea. We've been covering CSB for years now. But on the side of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, we've covered them as well in our high school league and Shakey Super League high school tournament. And we used to see here Casey Cortez and Hermosura, so still familiar to us. And we know how good they are, how much they can contribute. And that's what they're actually putting on for us right now.
And what's even more exciting between these two teams, Caitlin, is that both teams, yung highest finish nila here at the Shakey Super League is at the 5th place. And of course, with CSB, Ateneo matchup, may 1-1 record sila sa SSL, yung face-off nila against each other. So Benilde won in 2023, that's their 5th place classification, whereas Ateneo won in 2024, dun yung 5th place classification niya. So let's see in this match or in this season kung which team will prevail rather. Pipe attack is no good for Ateneo.
The pipe attack from Zay Pasha was a bit too strong, but now we see the Lady Blazers with a comfortable lead. They were very present, especially on their center attacks. That's where they got their advantage. And let's see how Ateneo will adjust to this.
7-4 is our score. Esperos. Hermosura rather, down the line.
That was Ana Hermosura going down the line. Kala ata ng Benilde that was out of bounds. But it managed to clip the line once again. Great speed and great power from her as well.
We covered games in the high school division sa Shakey's as well, Kate, no? And it's really nice to see how players from high school division parang come into the collegiate division, especially itong si Bartolome and Hermosura, who came from the same school sa Bacolod Taytong, and they're now going up against each other. And now Hermosura in Ateneo and Bartolome in CSB.
Definitely, it's great to see them thriving with their college teams now. And that was another great attack on the side of the Lady Blazers, and the second technical timeout will be called in their favor.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
You're still watching the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Now, when I had the chance to talk to Isa Nisperos, who was the MVP in their last game, she shared to me that more than just having a strong start with Ateneo, what made it extra special was the time she got to spend with her family right after the game. At saktong-sakto nga na after playing for Shakey's Super League that day, ay sa Shakey's din sila pumunta to grab a meal. Now, when I asked what she can say about their performance so far, Isa said that even though most of them are new, slowly they're starting to build the confidence they need to try to make a name for Ateneo again. Unti-unti nga lang, but they're hoping to get there. Rhea and Kiki.
Thank you so much, Diana, for that report. And you can really see that drive and determination of Isa Nisperos. No? She's actually one of the more veteran players for the Blue Eagles right now. And it's really nice to see her, step up big time to that role. Not only, of course, as a player inside the court, but as the way she carries her team outside as well. Pasha with a cross-court kill. As that play brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now.
So going back to what you said, Rhea, and yeah, it's true. Isa Nisperos really is serving as a leader now for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. And she was really there yung sa main rebuilding ng Ateneo Blue Eagles. And we know that this team has gone through so much in the previous season, especially in the UAAP. They've had a lot of their key players injured, but now it's great to see that there are other players stepping up in light of those injuries. And we're seeing that now as the game today is now deadlocked at 9.
Chance ball for the Blue Eagles. Pasha goes cross. Masarte. Inocentes. Reverse to Isa. And she scores.
Isa Nisperos powering through that block. Great setup there from Casey Cortez, but look at that swing from Isa Nisperos. And with that, Ateneo now has the lead, 10-9.
That's short for Ashley SS. Cortez now on deck to serve.
And that will clip the line. And Casey Cortez is known for very tough float serve. It's definitely a bit hard for CSB defenders to anticipate where the ball will go. And now we have a timeout on their side.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Jerry didn't say too much on that timeout, just letting his players talk amongst themselves, regroup among themselves.
That very familiar Coach Jerry timeout, no? Just maybe perhaps to break that mini run or that momentum of the Blue Eagles. As Casey Cortez now serving. Basarte chooses Aya. It's a no-go for the CSB. Coverage was there. Ashley SS, cross court. Aya then Sting will try. Casey Cortez goes to Pasha. She's blocked. Pasha will try. Bartolome was there. To the middle, Inocentes, no go. Aya then Sing off the block and she scores.
Grabe yung determination ni Densing on that rally. But kudos also to both teams for that great defense that they both displayed. And Ateneo's libero definitely stepping up also, courtesy of Arroyo.
Ashley SS jump serve. Reverse to Pasha down the line. Aya then Sing again. Defense was there for the Blue Eagles. A chance ball. Bartolome. Nisperos. Long rally alert. Nisperos will try. Gini Basarte chooses Aya, and that's wide.
Dancing was hoping to clip some fingers on that sequence there, but great anticipation on the blockers of the Ateneo Blue Eagles. And still, they have a comfortable lead. 13 against 10.
Pasha now on deck to serve. Service error for the Blue Eagles. Dangan with a service error.
Back-to-back errors on the side, from both sides of the court here, but now we see here Chuatico as the middle blocker for the Blue Eagles.
Zam Nolasco off the block.
Zam Nolasco makes that attack look so easy, but still, grabe yun bilis at yung lakas ni Zam Nolasco.
Aya with that serve. Isa Nisperos or Hermosora. With oftentimes or in the recent previous rallies, Kate, lagi kong napagpalit si Isa Nisperos and Sir Hermosora. It's because they have that familiar approach kasi,
Yes,
no?
it's very similar.
Yeah. And then parang when they attack, it's really, you know, that very explosive. So at a glance or at an instance, parang Nisperos, when in fact it was Hermosora or the other way around.
Just goes to show that the Blue Eagles have a solid lineup this season. Very deep bench as well, great frontline attackers. But we see here the Lady Blazers slowly cutting their deficit, now down by 2.
Bartolome with that serve. Hermosora off the block.
And she is successful this time around, and still the lead is with the Blue Eagles as the second technical timeout is called in their favor.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Unli projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Action continues here at the historic Rizal Memorial Coliseum. It's our second game of this Thursday's quadruple header. Again, ako po si Rhea Ragas together with Caitlin Bernal and Diana Igual at the sidelines. It's a match of pride versus power for this second game as 13-16 is our score. Basarte to Zam Nolasco, and she scores.
Zam Nolasco, effortless on that sequence there.
And this school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Zam Nolasco serving. Arroyo with that pass. Pasha. Ashley Esses was there. Basarte to Undangan. Casey Cortez, 1-2 play. Basarte to Ash. Defense was there for the Blue Eagles. Pasha, cross court.
Pasha with a speedy kill going in between the seam of 2 back row defenders. Wonderful kill on the side of the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. A good save there. Chance ball. Casey to the middle, and Rob Celia, she scores.
That is Rob Celia's first point of the match. Wonderful setup by Casey Cortez. No blockers in front of Celia, and she seems to be very happy with that one.
Right. That's definitely going to boost the confidence of Rob after that much-needed attack. But what a dig that was from Isa. Pasha drop ball. Masarte chooses Ash, off speed, no go. Ermosora at the back. Smart move there from Ermosora.
And that seemed like an emergency touch actually from Hermosura, but still she knew where to bring that ball. And ngayon, magpapatawag na naman ng timeout si Coach Jerry.
Hindi ka nakukuha ng bola ron, alam mo yun, no? Outside na yun eh. Dito ka sa gilid, alam mo yun. Hindi yung basta yawa, tapos na, yawa, tapos na.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Jerry with some frustration
Yes.
For his players, just reminding him of the defense that they have to be executing because lumalamang na talaga ang Ateneo here in the latter half of the first set.
Oh, they needed that point from Undangan, Kate, after that call for time by Coach Jerry. That will definitely boost the confidence of the Lady Blazers.
Definitely good call there by CSB to go for that running attack.
Pasha cross court.
Pasha with that speedy kill, clean kill even. Just going for that unmanned center. No defenders on the side of the Lady Blazers.
You can really see how calm and composed and collected, I would say, the Blue Eagles so far here in set number 1. No, they're getting those good passes, and Casey Cortez are really doing a good job in distributing that ball. What do you think is the problem here on the side of a CSB?
I think like what Coach Jerry was saying, I think they're just too aggressive, too fast on their pace that they're failing to read the court, read the attacks of the Ateneo Blue Eagles para sa block pa lang naabangan na nila.
Yes, exactly. Because so far, the Blue Eagles, they're just really doing their own game. They're just sticking to their system. And the Lady Blazers, they're just, other than medyo hindi nila nakuha yung gusto nilang system, parang nagko-commit din sila ng errors eh. But that's Faith Nesperos, cross-court attack.
And like what I was saying, the Lady Blazers will definitely want to build that wall again and to try and contain these very powerful attackers from Ateneo, likes of Isa Nesperos and especially Zay Pasha, who has been on a roll in set number 1 right now.
Rob Celia, and she scores again.
Attacking is definitely present on all sides of the court here for Ateneo. That's Rob Celia's second quick attack kill.
And you have to give it to the parang aura of the Blue Eagles here in set number 1. Everyone seems relaxed, I would say. Parang they really enjoy the game here. And Casey Cortez is really doing a good job, distributing her sets.
Definitely, they're playing very composed and confident as well. And that was another error on the side of the Lady Blazers. And we see here now, Ateneo is on set point.
Ateneo now at set point as Cortez serving. Aya then Singh, and finally she scores.
Aya Singh, one of the key players here for the side of the Lady Blazers. Just that quick dump. She saw the block that was there, so she decided to go behind the block.
Oh, great serve there from Ash Lieses.
Powerful serve from Lieses. And definitely targeted.
Multiple set point opportunities rather for Ateneo, but for CSB, they can't afford to commit an error. Celia. Chance ball for Ateneo. Casey Cortez chooses Nisperos, and she's denied.
The Lady Blazers are doing a great job here holding on to that set point from Ateneo. And the Ateneo Blue Eagles will be calling a timeout after that 3-0 run.
The defense get this ball high, it's okay. If you want to hit strong, no problem. But you need to get the ball high and long, not on the board. Okay? Hey, pay attention. Pay attention in the... Okay? This position here, when played 3, but now it's 4. Okay? You can't have one man for half, other man for
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Sergio, very calm as well
Yes.
for the Blue Eagles, just telling Isa to keep her attacks high, keep her approach high, and telling them to be patient as well
Yes.
because nasa kanila pa rin ang lead. They just need one good pass to get the set.
Great serve there by Ashley Esses. Casey reverses, and Pasha will get that set point.
Pasha with a great finish there to end set number 1, 25-18. And what a great angle as well that she got, unfazed by the blockers in front of her.
The Ateneo Blue Eagles will get the set number 1, 25-18 is our score.
With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League Meal Deal. Now available in 3 types, SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League Meal Deal. Set number 1, Kate, we saw both teams in the early part, they really exchange rallies, counter-attacking each other. You know, andun yung side-out system. But on that latter part of the set, we saw how the Blue Eagles really dominated the offense with Casey Cortez orchestrating that offensive pattern of the Blue Eagles.
Definitely, they were able to claim court momentum towards the latter end of the set. Like what you said, kudos to Casey Cortez for keeping that great ball distribution. As you can see here sa attacks, lumamang ang Ateneo with the 16 blocks. Halos pareho lang, but still the Lady Blazers have 2 against 1. And opponent errors seem to be a problem for the Lady Blazers as they collected 7 as compared to Ateneo's 3. So let's see how the Lady Blazers will try and bounce back in the set number 2. Now we have that all-to-play rule, Rhea, so we'll be seeing a few new faces on the court. And once again, it'll be a battle of who gets that court momentum first. And let's see.
Set 2 is underway as this set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Live pa rin po tayo dito sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum. And I'm still here with Caitlin Bernal and Diana Igual in the sidelines.
That first point was courtesy of Giselle Tsunashima of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, who has recently fully recovered from her injury that she sustained last UAAP season 87. It's great to see her back on the court now with us in the Shakey Super League.
Of course, before anything else, I'd like to greet happy birthday, Shalom Silva, our SSL audio supervisor. Happy birthday po! Of course, we have to give recognition and credit also to our hardworking men and women behind the cameras who is also making this tournaments like this possible. And now CSB up by 1 point. Kylie SS on deck to serve. And she scores an ace. This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Now, it's great to see Coach Sergio using, or rather maximizing, their team captain. That's Tax Fujimoto, orchestrating the offense for the starters here in set number 2. Yun din kasi yung beauty ng all-to-play rule, Kate, no, is that you really don't the coaches really have that liberty to choose kung ano yung mix and match na gusto nila.
Definitely, and especially for a setter such as Cortez and Tax Fujimoto, they bring a different kind of energy, a unique and personal kind of energy onto the court. And we'll see how both of these teams will fare against one another, as Fujimoto is one of the seniors for the Ateneo Blue Eagles, one of the more experienced players.
Flores catches the hand on that attack. Oh, I think the Blue Eagles, they're trying to contest that block touch call on our first referee.
Second referee saying that there was a touch on the side of Jenna Hora, but I don't think the Blue Eagles will get their point.
Tax goes to the middle. Tax reverses to Hora down the line.
What an attack there by Hora. Clean and down the line. No blockers also in front of her.
That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now. What a luxury it is for Coach Sergio to have two players na lefty. Right now, you have Jenna Hora and Tsunashima at his disposal.
And Jenna Hora actually is one of Ateneo's beach volleyball players in the UAAP, so she definitely has more of that court training, in-court training. And she is one of the high leapers also from Ateneo. But on this rally, we see here Donna May De Leon, one of the younger ones from Ateneo, just announcing her presence onto the court right now.
A good activation for Donna May De Leon, also a player hailing from Bacolod, Taytong. So again, interesting matchup kasi nga you have Hermosora and De Leon both now in Ateneo. They're going up against their former teammate in Bartolome. And in fact, not only they're going up against her as an opposing player, but also they're going up against her na magkaiba na yung position niya. Bartolome started off as a middle blocker. Right now, she's being utilized as an open spiker for CSB. And with that, our first technical timeout, 8-4 is our score.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Preseason Unity Cup. Now, when I had the chance to talk to head coach Jerry Yee earlier, and with the all-to-play rule in effect, I tried to ask if he has specific players in mind for the second stringers. But for Coach Jerry and with the depth of his team, there's really no fixed lineup. Depending on the flow of the game and whoever shows they're ready for the moment, yun nga daw yung ipinapasok niya. Rhea and Caitlin.
Thank you so much, Diana. Like we talked about earlier, Caitlin, that's the beauty of the all-to-play rule is that the coaches can really decide at their liberty na kung sino yung ipapasok nila and kung ano yung gagawin nilang mix and match, kumbaga. And for Coach Jerry, it really depends, no? Kung ano yung flow ng game. And that's really, again, what's nice about the all-to-play rule, especially if you're from CSB, ang lalim din kasi ng lineup or ng bench ng CSB.
Definitely. And if you're the player, it can be quite empowering as well to be able to have some minutes on the court because that means not only do your teammates trust you, but at the same time your coach trusts you enough to make an impact in the second set.
Kylie SS forces an error there. So far, the CSB continues to struggle with that errors piling up on their own, whereas the Blue Eagles on the other side, they're just really playing that flawless volleyball. You know, they're sticking to their system, pass, and then Tax Fujimoto, the usual orchestrating her sets. Great coverage there for the Blue Eagles. Oh, great save there. Funashima. Kylie SS, and she scores.
Good rally from both teams, but now we see the Lady Blazers prevail there on their offense. Lieses going in between the block of the Blue Eagles rather, and still they keep a comfortable lead now, 10-6.
Tax goes to Donna, and that's short.
That is a bit too tight there for Donna May de Leon. But now Coach Sergio is not so happy with that sequence and will call for a timeout.
Okay, the best ball. Okay, and again, you know where you need to play the other side. Okay, what you do? You can go here to one, okay, hit to one, drop one, or square 8 to 3. And it's easy ball. This ball, but it's okay. Keep playing and be smart. And what happened? She give you a good base. Instead of to jump together and get your shadow, you fly to touch the ball.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Just a couple of instructions from Coach Sergio because the Lady Blazers are starting to stamp their dominance here in set number 2. Their offense is very alive right now, as well as their defense. And It seems to be a successful timeout for the Blue Eagles as Giselle Tsunashima executes a good kill.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavors fries. Order now. That's a great setup by Tax Fujimoto to Tsunashima. That's really a well-timed set to the open. And it's nice to see her talking about Tax, or rather talking about Tsunashima playing in her usual form. She's really looking a lot healthier after sustaining an injury.
It's like she never left.
Yes, exactly.
She's performing like she never left, and she's someone that Tax can definitely rely on, especially pag humahabol sila ng points dito sa set number 2.
Tsunashima with a free ball. Inocentes. Tax. Oh, a little bit of collision. But a net touch violation will be called against the Lady Blazers. Donna serving. The best of passes for CSB as they will give up a chance ball. Tax goes to Tsunashima. That's long.
She went for that cross-court kill, but she wasn't able to catch any blocker's hands there.
And usually, Kate, you would not expect a lefty to be an open hitter because usually lefties are located, diba, dun sa opposite. It's dun mas bagay, I would say, yung palo nila kasi nga they're using their dominant hand, which is the left hand. And it's nice to see, Tsunashima being placed by Coach Sergio at the open wing, which is also similar to other players as well. You have on the side of UST, you have Jonna Perdido also. So that's a bit of a challenge if you're going up against a team whose open attacker is a lefty.
Definitely. Lefties really are an asset to any team that they play, any position. Because it's harder to anticipate kung saan nila dadalhin yung bola. So, lefty players such as her really is a good asset for the team.
Tax. Great block there by Inocentes.
Inocentes with that wonderful block against Ateneo's attempted quick attack.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Now, Rhea, we talked about earlier that Inocentes was one of the players that really stood out in the game against Perpetual, where she was able to collect 10 points, and 7 of those were from set 2 alone.
That's actually one of the key advantage also of the CSB Lady Blazers is that Coach Jerry has a lot of middle blockers, good middle blockers at his disposal. But so far, hindi natin yung nakita in set number 1. And so far here in set number 2, Inocentes is actually doing a good job at manning the net for the Lady Blazers.
That seems to be working for CSB as they're up by 5 now, 6 after that error by Tax Fujimoto, and the second technical timeout will be called in CSB's favor.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Unli projects, plans, play, game. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
This Shakey Super Fans of the Game is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Of course, we are still live here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum, and it's our second game for this Thursday's quadruple header as later on we will see the National University go up against San Beda University, and the University of Santo Tomas will battle it out against the Mapua University for our respective third and fourth game respectively, as Tsunashima goes for that. Great rally so far. Tsunashima cross court and she scores.
That was Tsunashima, this time scoring from the right wing. And we were talking about it earlier, Rhea. Wherever you put a lefty, they will be very useful. And that's what we saw in that sequence. But still, they have quite a lot to catch up on, as the Lady Blazers are still leading by 5. And we have a couple of substitutions now with Lieses, the other Lieses sister, back on the court for CSB.
And on the side of Ateneo Blue Eagles, Pasha will be substituted in. Ondangan denied. Ash Lieses cross court.
Ash Lieses with immediate impact off the bench, going cross court, clipping that line. Definitely helping her team maintain that lead. And now we have Zam Nolasco back on the court.
It's nice to witness as well the Lieses sisters grow into the players that they are right now. Na-cover din natin sila in their high school times when they were still at the King's Montessori School. And it's nice to see them really become the players right now that they are right now.
It's great to see that they're also on the same team, but they're growing together. And both of them have contributed a lot to the Lady Blazers. As we can see in this set pa lang, grabe yun lamang ng CSB against Ateneo.
Oh, great serve there. A much needed one for the CSB.
And that will signal a timeout called by Coach Sergio from Ateneo.
You need to adjust this. Spin, stay lead in front. She served this ball so far. If this ball is high ball, you adjust and catch this ball, or you use overhand. No matter. And again, this ball, she did the defense. You try to go over it here. Stay free.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Sergio just telling his players to adjust, to be able to adjust to the attacks, to the service, to the heavy services that the Lady Blazers have been executing. And it seems to be an effective timeout on the side of Ateneo.
This school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. That's a great response to a timeout there made by Coach Sergio.
He was just talking about adjusting, and Selga was able to adjust to that kind of a low set there from Tax.
Ondangan. Hora, cross court. Defense was there for CSB. Hora is denied. Tax will go to Pasha. And that's wide.
The Lady Blazers' blocking has been so efficient in this set. Dalawang beses na deny si Hora, and on the third try with Pasha, they were able to close in on her, forcing that out-of-bounds hit.
Reverse set. What a set that was from Tax Fujimoto. Double subs for Coach Sergio. Casey Cortez will now serve, and Isan Esperos will be at the front row. So Coach Sergio will have 3-man attackers at his disposal in this rotation. Combination play.
That was Ashley SS again. This time for a combination play. Just coming out of nowhere but hammering that ball down. Clean kill from
Yes,
Lieses.
not that ever reliable si Ashley SS talaga on the side of the Lady Blazers is that she really tries to be consistent with her attacks. Oh, great effort there for the Blue Eagles.
Blue Eagles having some difficulty with their first ball. Di sila maka-atake.
Point lead. That's 23-13. I would say a better showing so far for the Lady Blazers here in set number 2. A great serve. Casey Cortez chooses Isa. She's denied.
Quite a tight set there by Cortez. A bit too close to the net for Nisperos. She tried to make something out of it, but still that brings the Lady Blazers to set point.
The Lady Blazers will have multiple set point opportunities in this rally, but the Blue Eagles, they can't afford to commit an error. Casey Cortez. Donna De Leon. Chance ball will be given up. Cortez reverses to Pasha. And she's denied. And CSB will secure set number 2. What an effort for the CSB in this set with 25-13, our score in set number 2.
With each new decade, a fun new size. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types, SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Set number 2, Caitlin, a new set of players courtesy of our all-to-play rule. And like we talked about earlier, the CSB Lady Blazers capitalized on their net defense here. We saw how Inocentes and Undangan really teamed up, to contain the defense, or rather the offense of the Blue Eagles in that set.
Definitely, they got that advantage early on and they never looked back after it. As you can see here, 10 attacks against 8. 3 blocks, like what you were saying, courtesy of Inocentes, and 2 aces. Here, this time around for set number 2, Ateneo committing quite a bit of errors. 10 against CSB's 5. So let's see how both these teams will try and get that set advantage, because now we're tied with 1 set apiece.
And for the Lady Blazers, it's so far we're seeing an interesting mix of starters here in set number 3, as Bartolome and Ashley Asses will be open hitters for Coach Jerry Yee. But what's even more interesting is Undangan will be the opposite, as this set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. But on the side of the Blue Eagles, the usual starters, I would say, for Coach Sergio here. You have Rob Cilia, Pasha, Musora, Tax Fujimoto, and Isa Nesperos. And Undangan with that off-the-block attack.
Undangan challenging the block of the Blue Eagles. And Ateneo's first point we saw there, Isa Nesperos, but now CSB trying to get ahead of that block.
Great serve there from Inocentes. What a way to start things off here in set number 3. Tax goes to Pasha. Smart move there.
That set was a bit too tight there for Pasha, but still, she just decided to go for that drop ball, and there were no defenders there to cover.
Great serve. Zam Nolasco, that a very usual attack from the open.
Just hammering down, unfazed by the block in front of her. And she also gets great height advantage in all of her attacks as well. So that's definitely one of her advantage.
No, when I said na usual attack ni Zam Nolasco, yun, Caitlin, I refer to kasi middle blocker siya, pero umaatake pa rin siya at the open But on that point, this block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. On that point, bumalik si Samantha Nolasco in her usual deadly form as a middle blocker. Tax reverses to Isa. Defense was there for CSB. A chance ball. Tax reverses to Nisperos. She's denied. Tax again to Nisperos. And finally, she scores.
Very successful on the third touch there by Isa Nesperos. Great to see Tax still going for her at the third try.
That play was brought to you by Kick and powered by Smart. Our rules, our way. Download the app now. Like you mentioned, 3 times na binigay ni Tax sa kanya So you would expect after 2 unsuccessful attempts, you would expect the setter to go to another attacker. But that sequence, binalik at binalik pa rin ni Tax sa kanya But in the end, na-prove naman ni Nesperos why she deserved ng 3 times in a row na maset ni Tax. It's Bartolome serving. Tax to Chuatico. Oh, that's long.
That's a bit too long there for Chuatico. And still the Lady Blazers with the lead up by 3.
Oh, great serve there. Basilio to Zam. Pasha will give up a chance ball. Basilio goes to Zam in the running attack.
Zam Nolasco proving here why she is one of the key players for the Lady Blazers. Well-timed running attack from her.
This school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Camila Bartolome serving for the Lady Blazers. Tax reverses. Great use of hands there by Isa Nisperos. Seven to 4 is our score. It's CSB up by 3. Isa Nisperos on deck to serve. Basilio goes to Ash. Isa, bump set to Hermosora. Zam.
And it's the same kind of attack with Zam Nolasco. Her just slamming the ball down for an easy point. And the first technical timeout of the set will be called in favor of the Lady Blazers.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
You're still watching the 2025 Shakey's Super League Preseason Unity Cup. One of the players who quickly made her mark for Ateneo is ito ngang si Jihan Shuatiko. When I talked to her, she shared how stepping up big in her rookie year came as a surprise, but she's since learned to embrace the role, now even acting as an athlete to the newer players. She added that while they may not be the quote the best on paper, there's a lot of growth happening within the team, and they're hoping it all translates to a stronger run for Ateneo this season. Rhea and Caitlin.
Thank you so much, Diana, for that report. And it's really nice to see a Chuatico na grow into a player that she is right now after, that exposure in her rookie year. We saw, though, in her first year with the Blue Eagles, we saw sort of adjustments, getting a hold of the chemistry of the team. But right now, she's really at a comfortable position together with the Blue Eagles.
Definitely, and that's also thanks to her seniors that have also helped her. And speaking of seniors, we saw here Zay Pasha with a very good cross-court kill.
As this spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Hermosora. Basilio goes to Ash. Down the line.
Ashley SS with a sharp down-the-line kill. Ateneo defenders were there, but still too quick and too fast for them.
Zen Basilio serving. Tax goes to Pasha. Ash was there. Basilio reverses to Undangan. Defense was there for Ateneo. Pash. Ashley SS. Hermosora, back row.
What a sequence there from the Blue Eagles. We saw their libero Arroyo getting that key digs for them, allowing Tax Fujimoto to set up Hermosura in the back row.
Chuatico serving. Great pass. Undangan combination play. Oh! Lucky shot there for the Blue Eagles.
That was a lapse of defense on the side of the Lady Blazers. And now Ateneo only down by 2 points. 1 point rather.
Oh, Chuatico with an ace.
Very timely ang report ni Diana for
Yes.
us. Chuatico making her presence known in set number 3 right now.
But what a serve that was, Kate, no? At the last minute, bumaba yung serve. But unfortunately, nabati yata natin, Kate, after that service error.
Lady Blazers once again up by 1 point. Very close game we're having here in set number 3. Both teams giving it their all on the offense.
That's Kylie SS. As Camila Bartolome will have some resting time. Tax goes to Pasha. She's denied. But that block would sail out.
Great reactions here by the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Powerful kill by Pasha, but just when you think it was a solid denial, it sails out of bounds.
But also, you can see it din naman from the approach of Pasha. She was really trying to go for that block out.
Definitely. And now with that, both teams are at a standstill.
Yep. San Esperos. A great defense there for CSB. Unfortunately, no one was there on that follow through.
And it was a very easy push on the side of Ateneo. The Spurs just knowing where to place the ball. And now they have the lead up by 1 point.
Then goes to Undangan at the middle with that triple block.
Net defense is present here for the Blue Eagles.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Now if you're Ateneo, you already have a comfortable lead, 2 points, and it's all about sustaining the momentum that you have already built.
Great defense for the Blue Eagles. Pasha. Oh, great defense there by Kai. Isan Esperos off the block.
The Ateneo Blue Eagles are on a roll here, but we see that wonderful finish by Isan Esperos, just targeting the outside portion of the CSB block for that off-the-block kill.
Undangan will have some resting time here at set number 3 as Aya Densing will be substituted in. Pasha. Zen reverses to Aya. Still alive though. Zen goes to Kai and she scores.
Wonderful response there on the side of the Lady Blazers. The Ateneo Blue Eagles were sort of scrambling already in their defense, so they decided to go easy on that third touch for that drop ball point.
Inocentes. Tax reverses to Pasha. Good ball deflection for CSB. Aya Densing, and that's long.
Bit too powerful on the side of Densing. They thought they got the check, but the ball will remain with the Blue Eagles with Pasha on deck right now.
Zam. Again, that familiar open attack of Zam Nolasco.
Not only is there power on her hits, but grabe yung height at which she hits the ball. Kaya tusok na tusok talaga yung spike niya.
Exactly. So makikita niya talaga from above kung saan pwede niya ilagay yung bola. Hermosura with that elevation.
Hermosura just responding to the Lady Blazers with a down-the-line kill. Great setup as
Yes.
well by Fujimoto.
I was also gonna say the same thing, Kate. No, that pass
Yeah, it
that was
wasn't.
too close to the net.
Yeah, but she still made something out of it.
San Basilio to Zam. Chuatico with a bump set. Ermosora had to adjust. Samantha Nolasco.
Now we see Samantha Nolasco stepping up for her team.
As this school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
And we've seen that kind of pattern with the Lady Blazers. Pag lumalabang yung kalaban nila, they really go and rely on Zam Nolasco. And right on cue, Zam Nolasco with that block against the Blue Eagles.
So from offense to defense, you could really rely on this girl. Talking about Samantha Nolasco. So it's high time, or if I were Zen Basalio, it's really time for her to maximize the presence of Zam here. With, of course, Samantha Nolasco tallying 11 points already. And Musura breaking the blockers of CSB.
And despite the run of points by the Lady Blazers, it will still be Ateneo who will signal the second technical timeout in set number 3.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Unli projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Action continues here at the historic Rizal Memorial Coliseum. It's our second game of this Thursday's quadruple header. Again, we still have 2 more games later at 2 p.m. That would be the defending UAAP champions National University up against San Beda University. And at 4 p.m. will be the University of Santo Tomas going up against Mapua University. Smart play there by Ermosora.
So far, we're seeing action continue on the side of Hermosura. Prior to the technical timeout, we saw her contributing points. But now we're going to see more of that as Isan Esperos is at the back row.
A great target there by Samantha Nolasco.
And Nolasco is continuing her dominance here, leading the Lady Blazers on the offense. But now let's see how CSB will adjust now that she is here serving for us and she's on the back row.
Tax goes to Masura. Ayadan Singh was there. Ashley Esses.
Ashley Esses with a great off the block point. Great setup to her as well. And there's no floor coverage on the side of Ateneo.
But also great orchestration for Zen Basilio here in set number 3. As Ermosora uses the hands of the blockers.
Zay Pasha is now back on the front line for Ateneo with Hermosura serving.
Ashley Esses. This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. It's the ever consistent Ashley Esses of the Lady Blazers. Then Basilio serving. Tax goes to Pasha.
We see that time and time again for Zay Pasha. She really targets the outside block, the outside portion of the blockers for that off the block point. And it's been working well for her and for her team. They still have the lead, but they're definitely going to want to pull away. Now that we see Lieses here getting the hot hand as Basilio continues to deliver some balls to her.
Combination play and Aya Densing outsmarting the net defense of the Blue Eagles. Cheney Basarte will be substituted in now as the playmaker for the Lady Blazers. Blue Eagles ahead by 1. Reverse set to Isa. Chance ball. Ashley SS, or rather Kai. Free ball to CSB. Inocentes with that power tip.
That was the Lady Blazers successfully destabilizing the defense of the Blue Eagles. It all started with that very powerful serve. And hindi na naka-atake ang Blue Eagles on that sequence. And now they are at a standstill at 19 all.
Ashley SS serving. Great jump serve there. Tax goes to Pasha. Cross court, the defense was there. Ash with that pipe attack. Tax goes to the middle. Genie goes to the middle and Inocentes.
Inocentes just taking advantage of that weak middle on the side of Ateneo. Tax Fujimoto delivered that ball to Donna May De Leon at that time, but she decided to go for that drop ball, allowing CSB to immediately respond with an attack. But now we see here Ateneo trying to counter one of the ref's calls, but instead we'll just call for a timeout.
Hey, be smart. Okay. Remember, you need to know how to play in the yellow situation. You receive a help defense and you try to do a spectacular set. She don't like you. Down, okay, formation, counter-attack. If you go here, the libero, remember, they play here.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
So now we see here the lead is back with the Lady Blazers after they have executed really good sequences. But we see here Tax Fujimoto still talking with the first referee.
Ashley SS on deck to serve for the Lady Blazers. Great jump serve there. Tax goes to Pasha, cross court. Basarte reverses to Aya. A great power tip there from Aya Densing.
It's the same kind of kill executed by the Lady Blazers. A set close to the net and Densing just slamming the ball down. And no floor coverage also on the side of Ateneo.
Still serving is Ashley Esses for the Lady Blazers. Oh, great serve. Tax again to Pasha. She's denied.
Pasha is denied again by Densing on that play. And Coach Sergio will once again call for a timeout.
When she hits out now. And what happens? You do a fast tip, and you try to catch ball high, low, high, low. If if you get high ball, block the ball, touch you, then go in our side. You need to touch the ball the other side of the court. Be patient.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now. The much needed call for time made by Coach Sergio, and that you can really feel that parang sense of urgency na hinahanap ni Coach Sergio eh. Ash with that serve. Pasha. A little too close to the net.
That was a lucky point there on the side of Ateneo, and if they want to get this lead back and get themselves back into the game, they'll definitely want to refine their attacking strategy, attacking tactics here. And easy balls will not fare well against the Lady Blazers because you know that they will take advantage of that and maybe execute even some combination plays.
Oh, still alive. Genie goes to Zam. Aya.
That is another hit by Aya Densing, catching the hands of the blockers. And Ateneo unable to chase that ball.
23-20 is our score here in set number 3. A great serve by Zam. Pasha, cross court. So far for the Blue Eagles, Kate, it's been a Pasha here in set number 3. So if that's something that the Blue Eagles have to adjust going forward.
Definitely, someone needs to supplement Pasha on the attacking front if they want to fare well against CSB, who has a well-rounded lineup.
Service error there by the Blue Eagles. That will definitely not help as CSB now at set point. Now Aya Densing on deck to serve. Easy ball over. Oh, defense was there for CSB. Tax goes to Hermosura down the line.
Hermosura with a very powerful and very fast attack there. Great setup by Fujimoto.
Hindi pa umabot yung blocker sa pwesto nila, Kate, no? Pero napalo na ni Hermosura yung set. Ganun kabilis yung atake niya. Ash with that pass. Zam Nolasco. That's long.
Nolasco asking for some checks. But I don't think the first referee will be granting that. And now it is back to a one-point game.
23-24. Zan Basilio goes to Zam. Defense was there. Oh, a chance ball. Who will Zen choose? Samantha Nolasco, no go. Chance ball will be given up. Zen goes to Kai down the line.
Kai Lieses ending set number 3 with a statement hit, down the line hit, and now they will be earning that set advantage.
And what a way for the Lady Blazers to secure this match with that Kai Lieses down the line. This set rather with 25-23 as our score.
With each new decade, a fun new size. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Set number 3, Kate, it was I would say, a tight set for both teams. No, the CSB was playing a catch-up game against the Blue Eagles there, as the Blue Eagles in early on naka-establish na ng offense nila, nakuha nila yung tempo nila. But what mattered most for the CSB was really how they played at the most crucial part dun sa latter part of that set.
Midway through the set, we saw CSB get back that offensive power that they had. But if we're looking at statistics, attacks, halos pareho lang, 18 to 17. Blockings were just the same, as well as the aces and errors. So it really was a tight set for both teams. And we saw that kasi una, ang Ateneo ang may lead. But then again, CSB was able to get that back. Ateneo almost had the lead again, but with the likes of Dancing and Lieses on the Lady Blazers side, they were able to finish set number 3 in dominant fashion. And now, set number 4 will determine if the Lady Blazers will get their 3rd straight victory here in our Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup, or will Ateneo force a deciding set, a 5th deciding set in our match today.
Of course, set number 4 underway with CSB ahead 2 sets. And this set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Usual faces we're seeing for both teams here, but Coach Sergio will use Casey Cortez as the playmaker for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Aya Dancing with an early block point for the Lady Blazers.
Now, Dancing has been a key figure here in our match today. We saw her collect some points in the first set, but she then became a spark plug for the Lady Blazers in the previous set. And Ateneo will definitely want to try to adjust to Dancing, not just with her blocks, but also her attacks.
And Aya Dancing already now with 9 points. And of course, you mentioned also earlier, Ashley SS also has 7 points so far here in set number 4. Pasha off the block. Pasha on deck to serve. Great jump there. Kylie SS. Casey goes to Donna. Chini reverses. A double contact violation will be called there.
And That will be a point for the Blue Eagles, and Pasha is still on deck to serve.
Pasha with that short serve. Now it's Ashley SS on deck to serve for the Lady Blazers. Great jump there. Casey chooses Hermosora.
Hermosura has been settling in Ateneo quite well. We see her performing and connecting with her setters, as we've seen her multiple points now here in our game today. And we were talking about it earlier, Rhea. Grabe talaga yung speed at which Hermosura spikes the ball.
And not only her speed, Kate, no, also her elevation. Not the tallest of players for Coach Sergio, si Hermosora, but really when she elevates, it's as if na parang matangkad na rin siya kasi nakaibabaw siya sa bola. I then sing from the middle. Pasha in the pipe. Great angle there by Pasha.
After that ace by De Leon, we see Pasha here supplementing her teammates with a pipe attack.
That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our play, our rules. Download the app now. I then sing from the middle. Hermosura. Defense was there for CSB. Kai uses the hands of the blockers.
Kylie SS with that smart attack there, targeting the hands of the blockers for that off the block point. And Rhea, I think this is going to be another tight set here, as both teams are really giving it their all, especially on the attacks.
Short serve there. Isa Nesperos with a powerful attack.
That was a set from Casey Cortez. It was a bit close to the net, but I think Nesperos really liked that because she was just able to hammer down that ball and have that clean kill. Again, Nesperos has been one of the key players for Ateneo, and she has proven that in our game today.
Aya, down the line. Casey goes to Hermosura. She's denied. Casey to Hermosura again. No go.
Hermosura was hungry for that attack second time around, but unfortunately the ball only meets the net there. And let's see how the Lady Blazers will capitalize on this error.
Casey to Hermosura. Ayaden Singh was there. Zam. Bump set to Hermosura. Cross court.
Great anticipation on the side of Ateneo. It was Hermosura with the kill, but still great delivery from her teammates.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. 7-5 is our score. Hermosura with a jump serve. Kai Lieses. Oh, great effort from the Blue Eagles. Zam, she's denied. Kai, cross court, no go. Casey to Pasha. Defense was there. Zam from the middle. Long rally alert.
What a point there by Zam Nolasco. One-man block against the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. A great anticipation for Zam Nolasco on that Hermosura pipe attack.
And Rhea, I like how nonchalant she is.
Yes.
After she makes that block, it's like
immediately tumalikod.
Yeah, just another day for Samantha Nolasco.
And it's our first technical timeout. 8-6 is our score.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Action continues here again at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. It's the Ateneo Blue Eagles going up against CSB Lady Blazers. Set number 4 underway as CSB up 2 sets. In the meantime, let's turn you over to Diana for some reports.
Rhea and Caitlin, one of Benilde's key players, Fiona Inocentes, or Majoy as per her nickname, shared a lighter side of herself beyond volleyball. Kasi kahit sanay tayo to see a more serious side in the Lady Blazers, si Majoy daw is actually a bundle of joy. She told me that while she knows she has to stay focused on court, what really helps her play better is when she's having fun, both during the game and even more so kapag nga nagkakaroon sila ng mga kulitan with her teammates off the court. Rhea and Caitlin?
Thank you so much, Diana. And of course, you can see that aura din of Majoy Inocentes na she's really parang a bundle of sunshine or a bundle of joy rather, like what Diana mentioned in that report. Kasi nga, she's very calm and composed and collected. Given the fact na middle blocker siya, syempre pag middle blocker you have to be aggressive at the net, not only for defense but also for offense. But it's like the opposite for Majoy Inocentes.
Definitely, and that kind of composure has been an advantage to the Lady Blazers in this game today, as she has been able to collect some key blocks. Definitely one of the pillars of the Lady Blazers' blockings.
Pasha with a jump serve. Genie goes to the middle. Defense was there. Isa Nesperos down the line.
Isa Nesperos with another emphatic kill from the right wing. Wonderful connection with Casey Cortez. Grabe yun, backset ni Cortez there, and the finish by Nesperos.
This school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Great serve. Gini Basarte goes to Inocentes.
And we were just talking about that. Inocentes, cool, calm, and composed, but still very aggressive pag dinala na siya ng bola for a quick attack. And that was a bit too fast for Ateneo defenders.
Ashley Esses on deck to serve. Great jump. Casey goes to Hermosura. Donna De Leon. Kai, she's denied.
Nesperos is on fire here in set number 4 as she locks in a solid denial.
And that was Isa Nesperos, kid.
Isa Nesperos, rather.
Not the tallest of attackers or blockers for Coach Sergio there, but like Hermosura, si Isa Nesperos ang elevation din eh. Yung parang advantage nila, no? But that time, it was Ayaden Singh using the hands of the blockers. Oh. will definitely not help the Lady Blazers. Isan Esperos on deck to serve for the Blue Eagles. Oh, great serve. Chini chooses Aya. No go. Or Musura, she's denied. Casey to Rob, that's low.
Rob Celia just a bit. Jihan Chuatico just a bit too aggressive there on that final quick attack attempt.
Chini goes to Zam. Chance ball. Chini, 1-2 play.
Excellent court awareness there by one of their veteran setters, Basarte. And noticing that there were no defenders right in the middle of Ateneo's court.
(12-13) is our score. KC goes to Ermusura. That very familiar Ermusura attack, Kate. No? You're just using the hands of the blockers.
That's the same elevation, same speed that we were talking about. And she's definitely one of the top recruits of Ateneo this season.
Ermusura now serving. Great jump serve there. Jenny goes to Zam.
And Zam Nolasco is denied by Gian Chuatico. Solid timing as well from the blockers of Ateneo.
Substitution for Coach Jerry Yee. Zen Basilio will replace Gini Basarte for some resting time. Zam finally gets that rhythm.
Easy point for Zam Nolasco. And CSB still trying to keep up pace with Ateneo, but slowly but surely, they're cutting their deficit down.
KC will go to Pasha. Great the use of the hands of the blockers.
Solid attack there by Pasha, going in between the blockers, and now the second technical timeout will be called, still in Ateneo's favor.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Our face of the day is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Action continues pa rin po dito sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum. We still have 2 matches later at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. That's a great 1-2 play there, courtesy of Zen Basilio.
CSB really does have a strong lineup of setters. Early on, we saw Basarte, their veteran setter, but now we see Basilio as well with the 1-2 play.
Pasha goes for that down the line hit. Unfortunately, did not get that line. Casey chooses Pasha. Cross court. Zen goes to Ash. Great defense for the Blue Eagles. Pasha will give up a chance ball. Zen to the middle.
Solid quick attack hit there on the side of the Lady Blazers. That was a setup by Basilio to Inocentes. Again, marking the unmanned center of Ateneo's court. And that will prompt a timeout from Coach Sergio.
Okay, but wait, again, you know, jump, high ball jump, but if you show an overhand touch, they prepare to use this. Okay, and pay attention. This ball is a defense ball. It's a defense ball. Pay attention to this ball. But then this, don't worry about the ball. You cannot hit in the board. If you hit high, long, the ball touches the board and go away.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
So, Rhea, I was actually observing Coach Sergio throughout this sequence, and I noticed na yung pinaka na-frustrate siya is pag nagbibigay ng chance ball si Ateneo.
Yes.
Because that means the Lady Blazers will easily turn that into their point.
Yep.
And we've seen a lot of those chance balls happen. But this time around, Casey Cortez taking matters into her own hands. Still trying to hold on to that lead, especially now that CSB is only down by 1.
Ateneo up by 1. Casey Cortez now serving. Bump set to Ash. Defense was there for the Blue Eagles. Pasha goes cross court. She's denied. Donna De Leon from the middle. Inocentes. Casey goes to Pasha again. Cross court. Defense was there for CSB. Ash down the line. And it's good.
Ashley SS. Still a key figure here for the Lady Blazers. That wasn't the most powerful of hits from the SS, but still it caught the defenders of Ateneo off guard. And now we see Casey Cortez stepping off and Tax Fujimoto being fielded in by Coach Sergio.
Then Basilio serving. Tax reverses to Pasha. That's long. Great serve there by Zen. Donna. Power tip.
That is another good sequence from Ateneo. Just a dump from the middle, courtesy of Donna May De Leon.
Substitution now for Coach Sergio. Zal Tsunashima will serve for the Blue Eagles. Ayaden Singh, combination play. Zen to the middle. Coverage was there for the Lady Blazers, but a 4-contact violation will be called.
Great anticipation on the side of Donna May De Leon. She saw that quick attack coming, that classic dump from the Lady Blazers, and she was able to block that.
Zal with a serve. Ayaden Singh, she's denied. Ayaden Singh will try again. No go. Or Musura. Chance ball. Mitigan goes to Ash. She's denied. Oh, coverage was there for CSB. Chance ball. Tax. Chooses Musura.
Hermosura with the finish. Down the line kill. Perfect defense on the side of Ateneo. A wonderful setup by Tax Fujimoto. And an attack just enough to clip the line by Hermosura.
Nakagulat ng blocker. Na naman tayo. So ano, huling puntos nila? Palo malakas tayo. Puro drop ball na lang. Hindi kasi duwag tayo eh. Duwag kasi tayo.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Jerry calling for a timeout now that Ateneo is back with a lead, leading by 2 points, courtesy of Hermosura. And let's see if the timeout was effective for the Lady Blazers.
Oh, great ace there by Tsunashima, unfazed by that Coach Jerry Yee timeout.
Actually, ang ganda din ng substitution ni Coach Sergio kay Giselle Tsunashima on this part of the set because she's been really working as well on the back row as defense, and now she's contributing for aces.
Ayadin Singh, no go. That will hit the antenna.
That was a miss set on the side of Tax Fujimoto. Just a bit too tight for Nisperos. And now let's see how the Lady Blazers will try and regain the lead.
Yun yung gusto ni Coach Jerry eh. Yung sa last timeout niya, Kate, no? He reminded the girls na wag na puro drop ball eh. Oh, but what a way for Ashley SS to score an ace.
And Coach Cedro is not too happy with that ace, but still, the Lady Blazers are now down by only 1 point now.
Ashley SS on deck to serve. Oh, back-to-back aces. What a timely ace here for Ashley SS. And a convenient point at that. That 2 points will force the hand of Coach Sergio. Let's listen in.
If you do a drop, you can go in front and control the ball. Okay, hey, and pay attention. It's good you play together, okay? Now, Issa here. Yes. Hey, remember, Issa and you need to catch ball high, okay? And go inside the court, okay? Pay attention.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now. That same reminder from Coach Sergio, Kate, no? Na just to be patient. Yun lang naman yung hinihingi niya for the Blue Eagles at this point. A great serve by Ash. Donna, that's long. That set was also too short for Donna.
Yeah. And I think the Blue Eagles have to learn how to strike a balance na wag puro drop ball. But at the same time, when you're gonna go hard on your attack, on your spike, make sure that you're at least targeting some blockers' hands, or you're targeting unmanned areas of your opponent's court.
Ash with a jump. Tax reverses to Hermosura. Rather, Nisperos. Tax. Nisperos again.
And that's what we like to see from the Blue Eagles. Very heavy spikes, heavy kills, but still with great placement, just enough to clip some blockers' hands.
$22-all is our score. Easy ball over. Ayadin Singh, no go. Nisperos is denied. Defense was there for CSB. Ayadin Singh, she's denied. Kai down the line.
Ateneo not being able to catch up there with Kylie SS. The block was there, but unfortunately was not able to close in on Lee SS's attack.
In fact, the Lady Blazers, they were already scrambling on that rally, Kate, no? But still, Kai found a way on that corner pocket down the line as Inocentes with the serve. Hermosura uses the hands.
And that will tie things up once again here against, as Hermosura goes against the blockers of the Lady Blazers. Successful in getting that off the block point.
Casey Cortez now back at the ball game. As Isa Nisperos will be on deck to serve. Great jump there by Isa. Zam. Oh, great ball deflection. Match point, CSB after that Zam Nolasco attack.
Very convenient for the Lady Blazers that Zam Nolasco is back here on the court, back on the front lines, because you know that she will take advantage of her position.
Easy ball over. Chuatico, no go. Oh! Kailieses, short.
She was going for that drop ball, but unfortunately only meets the net. And now we are going to an extended set here in set number 4, as both teams are now tied with Zay Pasha being fielded in by Coach Sergio, replacing Giselle Tsunashima. Strong lineup of seniors from both teams.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing, Kate. You have Zam Nolasco on the side of CSB. You have Pasha on the side of the Blue Eagles. Zam Nolasco! She scores!
Zam Nolasco unrelenting on that kill, and now CSB is back to match point. Let's see if the Ateneo Blue Eagles can hold on and tie things up once again.
25-24 is our score. As Kylie SS will serve. Casey chooses Pasha.
Pasha with that speedy attack, just clipping the hands of the blockers for an off the block point, and things are now tied once again here at the ball game.
Chuatico now on deck to serve for the Blue Eagles. Great serve there. Ash, defense was there. Casey chooses Pasha, that's long.
Pasha going long. Ateneo Blue Eagles thought that they had the check ball, but first referee says no, and the advantage will stay with the Lady Blazers.
Everyone on the edge of their seats here so far. Kate, as Pasha will save another match point.
Pasha, that set was quite difficult for her to reach, but still that allowed for that very difficult angle of her kill. And hindi na nahabol ng Lady Blazers yun. And now we have Casey Cortez on deck.
Oh! What an ace by Casey Cortez! A timely ace at that. A convenient point for the Blue Eagles was the ace of Casey Cortez. Now the Ateneo Blue Eagles up at set point. You see ball over. Bump set to Ash. Ash cross court, no go. Pasha cross court. Gitigan was there. Bump set to Ash. Ash using the hands of the blockers.
Grabe yung composure na pinapakita nitong dalawang kapunan na to.
A great use of the hands of the blockers there by Ash.
Ashley SS really carrying her team here in this extended set.
Pasha. Casey to the middle. Donna De Leon with that powerful kill.
I was just talking about composure, and Casey Cortez is the embodiment of that right now, being able to set up Donna May De Leon despite that tough receive from Ateneo. And now, the lead is back with the Blue Eagles.
Pasha now serving. Oh, great serve. Chini goes to Aya.
Aya Densing now present here in this extended set, again with her classic dump ball.
Yep. Nothing too fancy on that Aya Densing attack. She really saw that space right behind the blockers. Ash with the serve. Casey goes to her Musura. She's denied. Coverage was there for the Blue Eagles. Musura will try again. Defense was there for CSB. Aya will try. Oh, a net touch violation.
That will be a point for the Blue Eagles.
A great rally so far here. Set number 4. Donna De Leon serving. Easy ball over. Chini goes to Aya. Defense was there. Miss Peros. Defense was there for CSB. Aya will try again. Musura. That's long.
Ateneo asking for a check ball, but that was clearly overcooked by Hermosura. And no blockers.
Now you can
caught
see
there.
You can see both teams trying to signal each other, kapit lang. Because for the Blue Eagles, it's a do or die set for them. And for CSB, of course, you do not want to extend this match to a deciding set. Musura down the line.
Hermosura redeeming that point with an easy down the line kill. Just a classic attack from Hermosura.
Yes.
Great elevation, great speed. And still the lead is now is back with Ateneo. It's all about the finish now for the Blue Eagles. If they can finish this, if they can get that point.
Lisanis Peros with the jump. Ash with a perfect pass to Zam. Cross court.
But of course, that finish will not be as easy if you have someone like Zam Nolasco against you on the front line.
Exactly. She was waiting for that Kate, no? Nakabang na siya dun eh. And so far for the Blue Eagles, that open attack from Samantha Nolasco, hindi pa sila nakakapag-adjust. So another deadlock here at set number 4. Aya Densing serving. Easy ball over. Casey goes to her Musura. Aya was there. Kai uses the hands of the blockers. No go. Casey to her Musura.
Hermosura unshaken, unfazed by the blockers in front of her, just powering through that block.
No, the consistency, I would say, for Hermosura really. Ilang rallies na, Kate, no, na palaging nabibigay sa kanya yung bola, tapos lagi niya nakukuha yung punto. So you really have to give that credit to Hermosura.
Grabe yun, reliability na meron si Hermosura. And she really is an asset for Casey Cortez on the left wing. But again, it's all about the finish if Ateneo wants to extend this game.
Great serve there. Zam Nolasco. Oh, a miscommunication for the Blue Eagles.
Not the most powerful of hits from Zam Nolasco, but still, she targeted the seam in between those two defenders, caused that miscommunication.
Well, that could have been a chance ball for the Blue Eagles after that ball deflection of the net. But a chance ball will be given up for the CSB. Ash down the line, no go. Pasha will have to adjust. She's denied. And the Lady Blazers now at match point.
The tables have turned here in set number 4. And one more point, CSB can get their 3rd victory in our tournament. The Lady Blazers have displayed wonderful composure as well all throughout the set.
Casey goes to Pasha. She's denied. Casey chooses Pasha again. She's denied again. Casey to Pasha. Pasha, that's short. And the CSB Lady Blazers secures this match in 4 sets. What an effort for the Ateneo Blue Eagles here in set number 4, Kate. We saw how they extended this set, no? It was the Lady Blazers already up at set point, while the Blue Eagles, they were down by at least 2 points to 3 points at that, but they still rallied through, maintained their composure, and extended this set to 33 to 35 as our score, or rather 31 to 33 as our score. Of course, kudos to both teams, but congratulations to the Lady Blazers for showing up at the most crucial part of set number 4.
Definitely, they have stamped their dominance here in our game today. They have showed us na sila nga ang recent NCAA Women's Volleyball Tournament champions. But still, grabe yung fighting spirit na pinakita ng Blue Eagles for our game today. And like what I said, there are a lot of players on the rise from both squads. And we just witnessed quality volleyball right there, Rhea.
CSB will secure this match in 4 sets.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
25-18, 13-25, 23-25, 33-31 is our score. CSB securing this match in 4 sets. Of course, this MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Of course, Kate, sino ang napili mong MVP of the match?
Well, it's no other than Zam Nolasco, who has been present in every set that we had. Grabe yung pinakita niya on the offense, and still, it was effortless for her. But she was able to collect 19 points from 15 attacks and 4 blocks.
Now, let's turn you over to Diana for our MVP of the match.
Of course, Zam, congratulations for getting yet another win for Benilde and for being MVP of the match. Ngayon, balikan muna natin yung naging laro nyo kanina. It has been an intense catch-up game. Pero ano ba yung biggest challenge talaga for Benilde going up against Ateneo today?
Yung biggest lapses din po kasi namin nung per set. Doon po talaga kami parang nangangapapa and ang dami po naming error that time. So, yung ginawa po namin, sinabihan po namin yung second group na ayusin na lang po yung start. Tapos, kung ano yung normal na ginagawa namin, yun lang yung susundan para maka-keep up kami sa sarili naming skills and yung game plan namin.
Okay, Zam, as of right now, your standing is at 3-0. So, kayo na yung nasa top na spot natin for your pool. Ngayon, gano'n ba ka-importante na makuha nyo or magkaroon kayo ng strong start early in our tournament?
Sobrang importante po kasi yung every game po na nawi-win po namin, yun po yung nagbibigay sa amin ng kumpiyansa para makalaban pa po sa ibang teams and yun po.
Okay, Zam, baka may gusto kang batiin, friends, family.
So, binabati ko po yung parents and family ko sa bahay na nanonood palagi and sa best friend kasi Margaret and kay Sham. Yun lang.
Okay. Of course, you'll also be getting a special prize from Shakey. So once again, Zam Nolasco, congratulations to you and to the whole Benilde community. That's it for our MVP of the match, Rhea and Caitlin. Balik sa inyo.
Of course, congratulations to Samantha Nolasco, our MVP of the match, and the rest of the CSB Lady Blazers. Now let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Only 5G. Stay connected for only 85 pesos for 3 days. Load now through the Smart app. Now set number 1, Kate, we saw how the Blue Eagles really dominated this set here. Isa Nisperos alongside Pasha. The duo really fired up the offense of the Blue Eagles in this opening set.
Definitely, despite them being a younger team than CSB, they were able to get that momentum going.
And of course, in set number 2, this is where we saw, like you mentioned, tables have turned. It was the Lady Blazers that started off strong here with courtesy of our all-2-play rule, a different set of players, starting things here strong with, of course, Majoy Inocentes with her offense and defense as well.
Yep, we saw that Ateneo sort of struggled with their ball distribution in set number 2, and that sort of carried over to set number 3, but still nakahabol pa sila towards the end of set number 3. And that was courtesy of Hermosura, Nesperos, but on the other side of the Lady Blazers, they stayed consistent to make sure that they still got that set number 3 win.
And in set number 4, Kate, this is where things get a little tight na talaga for both teams. We saw, the Ateneo Blue Eagles playing side out going up against CSB, and CSB rin agad na bumabawi every time the Blue Eagles scored a point. So, there was an exchange of rallies there, but in the end, it was really the crucial points of our MVP of the match in Samantha Nolasco that proved to be too much for the Blue Eagles.
And we can see here, grabe yung total points ng dalawang teams. 101 for CSB and 92 for Ateneo. On the side of the attacks, we see here Ateneo actually having the more persistent attacking department with 62 as compared to CSB. Pero dito talaga lumamang ang Lady Blazers sa kanilang blocks that they were able to contain Ateneo when they needed it the most. And in terms of the aces, halos pareho lang, and opponent errors still quite a number for both teams, but still, kudos to the CSB Lady Blazers for keeping their unblemished record. Ang ganda ng pinakita nila. It was an all-around effort from the Lady Blazers, but still, good effort pa rin para sa Ateneo Blue Eagles to really show what they still have in store for us in this tournament. They have a lot of new players, but still, the future is bright for Ateneo.
And with that, don't go away as we still have the National University going up against the San Beda University for game number 3. Again, it's been a pleasure to serve you and see you on the next game.